Hi, I'm Noelle, the host of Pop Punk and Pizza, and today I'm joined by Cheerleader Roadkill, a local band in Chicago. How are you guys?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. It was nicer outside today. It wasn't like 19 degrees, so I was happy about that.
I
I
beg
went.
to differ. It was freezing.
I've been in bed all day. I woke up feeling.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
wind chill. It's terrible. I was
yeah.
outside pushing carts in the morning at like 8 in the
Oh,
morning.
no. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably colder at that point. So how did you guys meet each other, or like how did the band start?
Jack, you
Um,
want time?
yeah, sure. I'll tell the story. So we were all in the same audio production class at College DuPage.
Okay.
I had already known Jesse because Noel didn't show up for like the first week of class.
Yeah.
And once he finally showed up, we were in like the studio at College DuPage testing different microphones, and he brought his guitar in to demonstrate how to mic a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta be honest. I was making fun of him because I thought he thought he wasn't that good. So
Really?
like this sucks.
Can I
Um,
of on his phone of me playing this? Is this guy
there,
fucking?
there there is a video. There is a video of it. It's awesome. Um, but yeah. So despite all that, he was a pretty cool guy. So we became friends after that, and he kind of met Jesse by default because we were already friends.
Okay.
And Jesse's actually our third drummer. Funny enough, he knew we were trying to put together a band, and he played drums the whole time we knew him. Uh, and he'd
Yeah.
come and ask us like, "Hey, you guys have a drummer yet?" And we'd be like, "No, we're still looking for one." He'd be like, "Oh, cool, okay, have a good weekend." So it took Jesse about 6 months to come into the fold. Like I said, we had one guy who quit, and then we had another guy who we fired like a week after we hired him because
Oh,
he was like, "Oh, I want to join the band." Um, so it's yeah through school and through a bit of a weird backstory, but 2 years later we're all here now. And
cool. Awesome. And I know you guys have a tour coming up with the Jins soon. So how did you find out about those guys, or like how did you meet them?
We actually haven't spoken with them personally yet.
Oh, really?
Arranged by we're both represented by Bandit Booking. I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
though. I've heard their music before, so when we were offered that opportunity, I was pretty hyped.
Cool. Is there anything in particular that like drew you to their music
it was definitely a
or
similar kind of sound to it. They always popped up in on our Spotify with like the listeners also liked.
okay.
Um, and
Yeah.
it's cool being on Bandit too because a bunch of the bands in that section for our Spotify are represented by them. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. So now we get to work with bands who our fans already like outside of us. So it was a good match.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that next. Like how's it been working with Bandit Booking and like are you guys like getting more shows than you were doing before?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Um,
Yeah,
no,
that's
you talk.
good.
more
I've talked
important,
to
uh, more diverse shows. Like they're spread out. It's not because we've
Yeah.
just Chicago for the longest time.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And you released your debut album last year called Golf Course Intercourse. What inspired the name of that album?
We were in the studio together, and we we were just trying to think of something, and
Yeah.
it just popped in my head, and I said it out loud and stood up, and did some convincing.
Yeah,
Jack
that's so
did. Yeah,
funny.
dude, I liked it. I was like, this is it. This is the one.
That's how we come up with a lot of our stuff. It starts with all of us just collectively saying whatever pops into our heads and not taking it
Yeah.
seriously. Just like, all right, whatever wacky thing we think of, we're gonna say.
We
And
took a
Yeah.
while. Yeah, we had a long session of
Yeah,
just names.
for sure.
we'll sit for 10, 15 minutes and just spit stuff out. And
Yeah.
usually we'll say something and we'll all sit there and be like, all right, yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So like what would you say is like your main goal for the band? Like is it mostly just to have fun or would you ever want to play like a big festival or anything like that?
Oh yeah. I have big
Yeah.
plans for the boys.
Cool. Like in particular that you would really want to play or like any bands that you would want to like open for?
We'd love to play Riot Fest,
Oh
Chicago.
yeah.
They
That's
feature
always been on the list. Yeah.
their Instagram. Um, I don't think we've ever had any like direct contact with them though.
No,
Yeah.
just
That would
putting
be
on.
really cool though. I could see you guys playing at Riot Fest, honestly.
It started out as for fun, but I think now we're getting to the point where we realize we could do this a lot, put in a lot more effort, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And so what was the process like of creating your most recent album? Like, were there any particular challenges that you faced when
It was
recording it or
fun.
anything?
Yeah, it was fun, but it took a while. Yeah, I mean, it was a
About
process.
eight
How
months
many?
too long.
It was a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Longer
But
than
we
we.
did take our time because we were all doing our own thing. Like at the time, I think we were all going to COD and we all had our own classes. And uh, wasn't it? Weren't we all going to COD? Or at the time,
Yeah,
did you leave
Yeah,
and all? Yeah, we were.
we were all kind of splitting like work and school and the band. And it just kept pushing things back. And then we lost our studio space for like 3 months, so
Oh,
that big hiccup too.
yeah, we're in.
Yeah, we were worried.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just bad timing. It wasn't like we did anything wrong. It was just like the school decided to change the rules for like who could be in there and
Oh,
who could be in there. And to be fair, most of the time we were like sneaking in because the student aide was
oh.
friendly. He was
We're
letting
the
us in.
only ones, the
Yeah, I'm
only.
just totally
I
like
didn't think we
throwing
were
him under the
sneaking
bus right
in.
now. Just being like, yeah, just in after
No, I
now.
don't think we were sneaking. No, we were using it because I thought weren't we like I think one of us at least was in a music class.
It was
And then like the head of the program was kind of just giving us crap about it.
that guy
Even
loved us. What are you talking about?
Well, he. I don't know what changed his mind. He did love us, but then all of a
I
sudden
think
he's
we
like,
were in there too much. I think that's what it was. We were just in there
Oh.
so much that he was like, "You guys can't do this," and I was
We would
like,
go in there and like rearrange everything too, and I'm sure that didn't go over well.
Oh,
"The
yeah.
spittoon."
"There'll be a spittoon in there somewhere." No.
Legend has it it's still there.
What have been like people's reactions to the album? Like, did they react how you expected them to?
I'd say so. I mean, um, I never really anticipated it to explode or anything, but it felt good to have attention on something that we put a lot of effort and time into. So,
Yeah.
not like a crazy, humongous reaction or anything. Um, the Speechless from our first EP is still our most listened to song, so it didn't
Hmm.
necessarily surprise anything that we did before. I guess in terms of streams collectively, it did. So that's a good thing to see.
Yeah, for
I think it was
sure.
like a test of our capabilities, and it really pushed us.
It's definitely
I
more
think
of
it
like a
set us up.
mature sound.
What? What'd you say?
It's more of a, I think it's more of a mature sound. I feel like we put a lot more effort into actually writing and recording the songs and
Yeah, we
coming
wanted it
back.
to have a little more production value. That was our
Hmm.
thing. And I think looking forward, it kind of just gave us an idea of what we can do and like what to do, what not to do. So all that. It was
Yeah,
fun though.
for sure. And what has been your favorite song off the album to play live?
Sewed Shut, hands down. It's my
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna go Summer Camp Slut. That's always been my favorite.
Yeah, I think I got to go with
Yeah,
Jack there. That one's
those are
fun.
good ones. So what bands or artists inspire your music?
I started listening to Misfits and Blink 182 at like the exact same time, and I would just rotate in between the two. And I guess eventually, I used to only listen to like slower music and more alternative music for the longest time. And then when I found that, it definitely changed my writing style.
Cool. Like how so?
Like I stopped worrying about things being complicated and just went
Yeah,
the pure chorus, just things that sound that are good to listen to, and repetition's not a bad thing, because
yeah,
before I was overthinking things a lot.
yeah. I love Misfits and Blink-182, so
The rock.
You're right.
yeah. And what about you guys? Are there any other bands that like inspire your songwriting or?
Big into like the early Descendant stuff that has Tony Lombardo on it.
Okay.
What they got now is awesome, but I think he was a bit ahead of his time. A lot of like you can take anything by the Ramones, and it's a lot of root notes, it's a lot of repetition. But when that first album came out, he was playing scales and he was going all over the place and playing in the same key, but completely different from what the guitars were doing. And on the first record, I felt like I stuck to a very simple, like, all right, root notes only, nothing
Hmm.
crazy. And as we got into this album, like, no, I want to do more stuff here. Like, I want to do this, and that. So I steal a lot of stuff from him. I steal a lot of stuff from Mike Dirnt from Green Day. Um,
Yeah.
Same as Noel. I love the Misfits. I steal stuff from Jerry too.
Steal. Wow, bro.
I don't
Steal.
what first time hearing about this.
Steal. We have a thief on our hands.
Steal,
That's crazy.
borrow. Everything's stolen or borrowed.
It's inspired, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it's good to steal from good bands, you know?
Steal. I don't like that word, man. I
Don't know
really
what
don't.
you're talking
But
about.
like, it's better than stealing from bad bands, I guess. I don't know. But it sounds really good. So, are there any local bands you'd ever want to do like a collaboration or a split with?
Elston Ave.
I was gonna say
By the way,
Elson have too.
They're the
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
underrated.
awesome.
if they're even together still.
Yeah, we're not sure about
Up in
the,
the air.
Yeah.
but they we've been good friends with their bassist Mike for a while now. For yeah, since like
A year and a half.
of us playing or something like that. And he was in a band we played with called Streetcar that was too short lived, and they have literally 8 monthly listeners on Spotify, not even 1,000 streams on a song, and it's the most underrated song on the planet. It's called I Know. You got to check it out. It's so good.
Okay. I
It's
will.
it's a crime that it doesn't have more listeners.
Yeah. I'll definitely check that out. And what has been your guys' favorite venue to play at so far?
Grandma's house.
Yeah,
You
I
know
haven't
Grandma's
been
house?
there. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't been there before.
There's
Um,
exposed wiring on the wall, so like if anyone got pushed onto
Oh
it, you'd
no.
literally get electrocuted and die.
Oh
I thought that was
God.
awesome.
I started
That's
moaning.
awful.
It's awful, man. That's as
It
punk as it gets.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
a
my
joke, by
God.
the way. I mean,
I know.
Grandma's house was not our. No, I mean, Jack, what do you think? What was your best?
Dude, Cobra Lounge is
Oh,
we've had some
Cobra
great,
Lounge.
the two times we played there have been awesome. I
Yeah, I
uh,
like Cobra Lounge.
it's a nice place. It's easy to get to. We've had great shows there. They actually have a parking lot. That's probably like my favorite part about it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
important.
yeah, no, going anywhere in the city, it's always a pain to try and find parking before the show. But
Yeah,
having that little lot right attached to the building is awesome. Very nice green room too. It's very comfortable up there. We like it.
cool. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. I really like it there.
But
Um,
I like Beat Kitchen a lot too. That's probably one of my.
yeah, yeah, I've
They're
been
all
to Beat Kitchen. That's a good venue. And are you guys writing any new songs right now?
Yes, we are.
Stuff.
See, we're aiming for a spring release. We're long overdue
Yeah.
for. We probably should have put something out a while ago, but we didn't. So I think we've got what? What do you guys say? Five, maybe six?
I mean, we have an album's worth of music,
Just not fit.
Really?
but yeah, but it's not done, you know. It's like we have a lot of ideas and they're fantastic in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
they're I think they're way better. They could be a lot better than last album. We just got to work on it.
Awesome. Well, that's exciting. I look forward to hearing those. And anything else you guys have been working on that you want to talk about? Like any like EPs coming up or in the works or anything?
I think an EP might come out before an album.
Okay,
I would agree. You'll probably see an EP before you see an album. Um,
cool.
what should we talk about the other thing very like mysteriously? There's something else in the works that I can't talk about yet, but early February, the first 2 weeks, there is going to be an announcement about something.
Okay.
And it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we're really
Okay.
Everyone's gonna love it. We're super excited about it.
Awesome. Well, that's very exciting. I look forward to that.
There you have it.
Very vague,
So
but
CDs are coming. Everyone, be ready for some CDs. Can you hear me?
I did
Be
not
ready
get
for
any of that.
CDs.
oh,
Yeah, what he said.
Okay.
I,
So since this is the Pop Punk and Pizza podcast, I wanted to ask, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Pineapple. Pineapple. So good.
Uh,
So good.
Is your mic not working or is it
no, he's doing it on purpose.
This is a bit.
For emphasis.
Pineapple. Wow. Okay. Somebody's fired.
I get meat lovers pizza.
Yeah,
I like barbecue sauce on pizza instead of like the marinara.
really?
I don't know. That's my thing.
All right, I'm gonna leave. That's kind of crazy.
You said pineapple, dude.
Have you guys tried jelly on pizza? That was my go-to as a
Jelly?
kid.
Dude, you leave.
You're so
Like-
fired.
I'm gonna
Like
leave.
Oh,
That's
jam,
fine.
like-
Oh my
That's
God.
fine, but you've never tried it, so I mean, can't really talk.
I don't plan on it.
Well, I've had
That's
jelly
fine.
and I've had pizza, and so I can think about how it would taste together, and I don't like it.
You don't like it. You haven't tried it. You don't know.
Yeah,
You have
but
no idea. He just said he likes barbecue on pizza. What the hell is that?
Like, you know, if you
somehow
like-
it sounds better than jelly.
That's ridiculous. You have to try it.
I don't
You're
think
not
it's
gonna
that.
try it, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it right when we're done with this. I'm gonna go upstairs and try it.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's definitely not.
It's so good.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to do this interview. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, this is awesome.
And I look forward to hearing your upcoming songs or EP or anything that you have coming up. And I definitely need to go to one of your shows soon because I haven't been to like any local shows recently, and I feel like it's time to go to another one. And I really like your guys' band, so
Oh yeah.
Mid-April. I can't tell you the exact day, but mid-April is
Okay.
the next we'll be in the city.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, and have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Bye.
I